Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius June 15, 2022. With your ruler, Venus, aligning with Uranus today, you're turning your attention to areas of life that could use some change, updates, and a more progressive approach. The sudden urge to push boundaries can figure strongly now. Intimate relationships or feelings are likely to heat up suddenly, or this is a time when you awaken to feelings you've buried or denied. You may need to pull yourself out of your comfort zone just a little to get what you want or deserve, but the results can be fantastic. Whether these involve people, objects, or situations, sudden or unconventional whims, desires, and attractions can take hold today. It's a time for being bold about taking care of yourself and your needs, but it may be best to save the more significant decisions for a time when you've processed your feelings. Things are spicing up in your love life, and that's an understatement. For instance, whether you're single, crushing, or already romantically involved, it's not every day your luscious planetary ruler, Venus, collides with spontaneous Uranus, not to mention via your intimate 8th house of sex, mergers, shared resources, and soulmate connections. If you're already committed, this could definitely shake things up, and in an unexpected way. Granted, you could always opt for indulging in your unconventional delights, as long as your cutie pie's on board, of course. Others of you could discover a new fantasy or sexy fetish in the most unpredictable way. Financial twists and turns could come out today as Venus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. With these two planetary energies blending, you may not feel as secure in your investments, resources, or even debt. But this is not a bad thing. The conjunction could allude to a sudden inheritance of money or property. It may also refer to an investment finally paying off. Some of your debt could go in an unexpected direction, like paying off the last bit of it or even accepting new debt as part of a financial decision. That the moon is not only spending the sun's last full day in your work sector in your income sector but at a friendly aspect is a win/win for income and money matters. This first visit since Pluto's retrograde turn puts the moon, income matters, and the untapped potential you now have better access to in harmony with the sun's focus on where you are going on the job front. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. You need to be patient with that one prospect. If they're slow making up their mind, that also means they'll stick with you if they decide you're the right one. Let things slide for a little while. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to reevaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. The transit of the day makes you notice your successes more than your failures, and that's a great thing. Revel in all the things you do well that don't necessarily get noticed or praised by other people. You can affect your self-esteem just by letting in a bit of praise from your own internal voice. Congratulate yourself for getting in some yoga, for making a healthy meal, for communicating honestly with a friend. These are the things that create a healthy life. Today is the day to get new and innovative things happening. Yours is a compassionate life path personality, and this isn't always easy for you. It brings a greater responsibility when it comes to helping others. However, by allowing your natural creativity to flow freely, you can't help but introduce better ways of doing things. With the day's vibration happening, you are encouraged to start something new. Go for it. Don't let shyness or a fear of rejection or failure hold you back. Mars' friendly aspect to yesterday's full moon has already given the warrior planet and his war on communication barriers a boost, with an opportunity today to make the most of a chance this has given you to get past old communication barriers. This comes just as Mars catches up with and will now spend the next few days aligned with Chiron, the planet of healing. A combination of Mars' ability to push through communication barriers and Chiron's focus on healing could lead to some meaningful and healing conversations over the coming days. Yesterday's full moon may have seen it clash with the sun in your romantic sector, but as well as a chance to push through some roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, this was also good news for the communication lines. A friendly aspect to Mars comes just as his alignment with Chiron is giving his war on communication barriers a chance to promote healing. Our eyes in the sky. When was the last time something truly unexpected happened to you? If it's been a while, or something just happened but you love surprises, you have a lot to look forward to today. A Venus-Uranus conjunction in luxurious Taurus could upset your routine in the best possible way. Because the financially gifted bull is involved, your surprise might very well be money-related, such as a contest or prize announcement or news of an unexpected inheritance. Romance might be in the mix, as well as an ex contacting you unexpectedly or a current lover expressing their true feelings. Engagements, surprise parties, and elopements are all possibilities under this impulsive planetary union, so be ready for anything. Thrills can be had by something you create or manifest for yourself as well, so use your best instincts when making investments or deciding whether to swipe right or left. One little decision can change the course of your entire life during this unpredictable, extraordinarily unexpected aspect. In the morning, the Sagittarius moon squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, provoking distress. We are tapped into a deep well of emotion at this time, yet we lack the means to express our feelings to others. Either our current company appears not to care, or they are preoccupied with responsibilities and don't have the bandwidth to hold space for us. This can be frustrating, causing us to become guilty for feeling too much, while everyone else seems to be getting along just fine. While this is a projection on our part, the isolation we experience is very real. Instead of seeking validation for what feels true for you, remember that your feelings don't have to be granted credence to be transformative on a personal level. Following this, the Sagittarius moon trines Neptune in Pisces, stimulating our intuition. This transit helps us to process the events of the Moon-Saturn square. It connects us to our sole purpose and allows us to see that our immediate struggles are transient. This is a good time for reaching out to others in the spirit of compassion, employing divination exercises to generate mindfulness, or for utilizing a creative practice for therapeutic means. Why do we allow emotions like guilt or shame to isolate us? Yes, our past is unique. No one else has the same lens on reality because no one else has lived identical experiences. Yet, while our history might be our own, we can still find relatable ways of sharing our stories with others to inspire communion, compassion, admiration, and respect. Fortune might land in our laps. Although luck appears randomly, it is the result of good karma gathered from previous deeds. Enjoy this magical moment.